What are we eating today, goat?
Oh, you already know, dude. McDonald's.
All right.
Did you? Did you finally look at the Reddit thread that was flaming me?
No. Let me go look at it now. Let me go have
Yeah, let me look at it too.
Reddit is
Can you link me? I like to see hate threads.
Yeah,
when
can you
they're
link
on
it?
me.
Can you link it? Or
There it is. It's still front page, dude. 3,500 upvotes. 3,500 upvotes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
it's
can't believe
because of
people use
one page
Reddit.
reading that about
Yep.
Urgot match.
Yep. Hi, I'm back. Hi, I'm
Wait,
Urpog. I'm
I know.
Grandmaster Urgot for like 3 years now, and Urgot's been gaining popularity again because he's overpowered at the moment. Several professional players have started playing or talking about Urgot in general, but have a very flawed perspective of what Urgot actually is. 369 played Urgot and didn't even bother toggling, which is one of Urgot's core mechanics, and showing he's picked Urgot due to his temporary strengths. True. Popo has always been an Urgot enjoyer and actually inhibits what it takes to be good at Urgot because he frequently talks to Urgot players to help foundation his opinion. But was easily the best Urgot, followed up by Keen, who is also an Urgot player at his core. So that's really cool. So he's using all right, so now people would probably assume that okay, like Bippo would be a voice of reason, right? On Urgot, right? So LS said Urgot hard counters Rumble when the opposite is true. Okay. So okay. All right, so Ooh, thoughts on the Urgot OTP saying Rumble is a bad matchup for Urgot. I think it's hard to lane, not impossible, and if you manage to get one item, you do hard counter him. Weird. So, also when we had this discussion last year, and Onion God, who is one of the only like challenger Urgot players in Korea. So this was last year when Rumble was really rising to prominence, right? This is when I started talking about Rumble and like tweeting about Rumble and all this other type of stuff, right? We started to talk about what champions are actually good into Rumble. And we also had Onion, who is a fucking notorious Urgot player, also say that Urgot is really good into Rumble. And this is when Rumble was like, Rumble's been nerfed a few times since that point. He also went and said that Urgot is good into Rumble. So, like, it's just like, it's really weird. So, this thread is cancer, beyond belief, for like a lot of reasons, because if you check my mentions to the fucking tweet and the stuff that people just start writing me, because this thread says that it's a bad counter. Like, oh, I can't focus, man. People are dumb.
We need to
The
put
thing
this
is
nerd in a locker.
generally when I say something about League, I'm always willing to demonstrate it. I'm not usually going to say something that I wouldn't be willing to demonstrate. So, because that's just a dumb thing to do. If you would want to say something or defend something that like could not be demonstrated, right? And this is like last year when like Tenacity was here and we were talking about like Warwick, right? And I just said, okay, we just go do 1v1s. We get several pro players. We go do 1v1. That's what I'm willing to do. When conversations like this actually come up, and even the result of the 1v1 is not necessarily indicative of the result being true. Because we could, throughout the process of the 1v1s, realize that a player is not good enough to do certain things, right? So then we can deduce the two champions' proximity to one another and what should or ought to be possible, and could a better player actually likely do this, a higher consistency of the time and whatnot. That's how you reach conclusions. But apparently Reddit thinks that text is a conclusion. So this is just fucking AIDS, man. Let's find Hannah Baker. Hannah Baker soon. Hannah Baker soon.